So you don't want to go bald, huh? Yeah, me neither. And here's how you make sure that that doesn't happen. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Maverick here. I hope you all are having an awesome day so far. So whether you like it or not, we all have genetic predispositions. These are the things that mommy and daddy pass down to you that decide, how tall you are, how your hair is gonna look when you get older, how broad your shoulders are, things like this. And it can differ a lot between person to person. And depending on the genetics mom and dad pass down to you, it can decide whether you have a full head of hair your whole life, or maybe you get that mature Norwood look, which I think is kind of what I'm gonna end up dealing with. If you see, it's kind of coming back in the temple areas a bit, or you can go completely bald. And I get it, a lot of guys just don't want that to happen. They want to resist that as much as possible. So today I got the top 4 things that you can start doing right now to put a stop to that male pattern baldness. So without further ado, let's get into tip number 1. All right, the first thing that you can do is start using Minoxidil. Minoxidil is a FDA approved topical treatment. It's the main compound found in Rogaine, and it's responsible for hair follicle stimulation. So basically what it does is it stimulates those hair follicles that were once dormant and increases the chances of them starting to produce vellus hairs, or little baby hairs. And over time, those vellus hairs will push out those older dead hairs and then form more mature, healthy hair follicles. So you can buy this at pretty much any drugstore near you or online. I will link it below, but it comes in either a foam or liquid state. So basically all you gotta do is just apply this twice per day, preferably in the morning and then in the evening before you go to bed, to the affected area, and it should promote healthy hair follicle stimuli. Okay, tip number 2, it's a supplement you guys should be taking. It's called a DHT blocker. DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, is a male hormone found in conjunction with testosterone, and how sensitive you are to it depends again on your parents' genetics that they handed down to you. So the more sensitive you are to DHT, the more likely it is that you will actually experience hair loss. So what a DHT blocker is just that. It's pretty self-explanatory. It blocks that DHT, reducing the effects of DHT on your hair growth. It also increases circulation to those hair follicles, as well as increases the delivery of those healthy nutrients to your hair to make sure it grows big and strong and healthy. All right, my next tip for you, tip number 3, and probably the most well-rounded tip for you guys, is to eat a high protein diet. So I've said this before and I'll say it again, but whatever you put in your body is gonna show on the outside. So, whether you're putting good stuff in, you're gonna get good stuff out. If you're putting bad stuff in, you're gonna get bad stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So basically, lean proteins are gonna help your body grow in every sense of the word. Your muscular system, your skin, your hair, your nails, everything is gonna be stronger and healthier when you're eating a high protein diet. So I'm talking chicken, lean ground beef, lean turkey, eggs, poultry, all of that stuff is gonna have a huge impact on the health of your hair, skin, and nails. So every adult man should be eating their body weight in protein, meaning if you weigh 100 pounds, you wanna be taking in 100 grams of protein per day. Okay, number 4, and my last and final tip for you guys today is start consuming a biotin supplement. So what biotin is basically a large dose of vitamin B. What vitamin B does, it promotes keratin growth, which is the main factor in the texture, thickness, and color of your hair. And the fact of the matter is, most adults actually have a deficiency in biotin. So the experts recommend you take in at least 30 to 100 micrograms per day of biotin. And a good way to do this is just pick up a supplement. They're really cheap. It's about $8 or $9 for about half a year's worth of tablets. This stuff really is gonna work well to strengthen your hair. But if you're not all about those bottle-fed supplements, you wanna get it straight from the source. A good way to get biotin is eating foods like egg yolk, nuts, beans, grains, and legumes. These all have a high volume of biotin in them. So that's the top 4 tips I have for you guys. But like I said earlier, a big thing is your genetics. So if your genetics are bad enough, there's not a whole lot you can do to fight against it. You might have to look into some more severe treatments, such as hair transplants and things of that nature, but this is definitely something worth giving a try if you have some mild to moderate hair loss. That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe, turn those post notifications on, because you don't want to miss a thing. And until next time, peace out.